Yo, what's good, YouTube? Papa Boosh here. I know time is very valuable for us. So that being said, down below in the description, as well as in the pinned comment, there's going to be some timestamps for you guys, just so no time is wasted, and you can just get straight to the point for whatever you're looking for on this video. Other than that, I'm going to be talking about my HUD layout for the iPhone 12 Pro Max, my sensitivity, as well as how I modified my HUD layout to where it's very effective and very simple. Now that being said, let's go to the options. Hit on controls, customize HUD. Now, just want to put this out there because this doesn't really matter. I am using a Pro HUD. This is just pretty much different type of HUD layouts that Warzone Mobile put it out there for you guys, just like a suggestion and stuff like that. Doesn't really matter. Alright, YouTube, so here's my HUD layout. As you can see, pretty much self-explanatory. Secondary fire button, I do use the hip fire. I do not use the primary fire just because I like to scope in or ADS in manually. Reload button on top left as well, with the whole breath for the sniper, throwback, and as well as the execution button on the top left. Easy access for my left index finger. Underneath here we have the tactical map, contracts, squad info, so it's not in the way on my screen. Having on the bottom or the middle left, a lot easier for me to see. Kill feed on the top left, right, or middle. Same goes for my money. I might switch this around, but doesn't really matter. Compass on top, notifications of teammates, yada yada yada. Also have the gas mask and self revive icon on the top or the middle. With the match status, just so everything's just a lot more organized and it's just it doesn't get in the way of my screen. On the top right, it's gonna have the aim down sight, jump button, tactical sprint, crouch, and the dolphin dive or prone. A lot more easier access for my right index finger. Underneath that, you're gonna have my weapon slot, kill streak, field upgrade, ping. You got the door, picking up the loot, armor plates, as well as the lethal equipment. All access from my right thumb. My joystick is gonna be down here. Still messing around with the joystick because I'm having issues with the joystick. It likes to glitch out a lot or doesn't like to work in game sometimes. It can be very frustrating, but this is the soft launch, so it's expected. Now that being said, one thing I do want to talk about, the most issues that many of us are having, especially myself in the beginning. As you can see in my weapon slot, I only have one available. Now for you to have one available weapon slot, I'm going to go to variants. There's going to be different types of options like classic, minimalist, and multi-gesture. So pretty much I have this on minimalist, where it, as you can see, it only provides one weapon slot. For you to switch weapons, all you gotta do is just click on that weapon slot and it'll switch to your secondary weapon. Quick and easy, less space to use as you can see in my HUD layout, which is one weapon slot. Now that being said, when I did have two, like here, there was an issue where I was clicking on the single fire button a lot because it's either mispressing or the button's too big or whatnot. Now to fix that issue, just switching it to minimalist. Now with the two weapon slots, I do also want to say that when it comes to switching to your secondary weapon, you had to click on your primary weapon slot for you to switch to your secondary weapon. You can't click on your secondary weapon slot to get access to your secondary weapon. So with that being said, having that weapon slot or one weapon slot is a lot more useful than having two, in my opinion. Less room to use, very simple, and you don't have to misclick your single fire button like I normally do when I had two weapon slots. So hopefully that helps you out with the single fire issue. Other thing as well, for those who do want to have access to a prone button or a dolphin dive like I do, all you gotta do is click on the crouch button, variants, and then you just click on split right next to change stance, and that's pretty much how you get access to a prone button by itself. A lot more easier for me just because from Call of Duty Mobile, I do have a prone button. It's just a lot faster for me to prone or dolphin dive, all that good stuff. Now let's get into settings. Start with the gameplay. Just gonna go ahead and just scroll down very slowly. Mostly all the auto stuff is turned off. I'm usually manually just doing it myself. With the parachute, I have auto once, so pretty much what that means is your parachute's gonna deploy as soon as the game registers that you're in danger or you're about to hit something like a building or straight down to the floor and faceplant. So pretty much the parachute's gonna deploy by itself only one time. After that, you gotta do it manually. I don't like to have it on auto because in case if I do have to jump down, like from maybe 10 feet high or 5 feet high, the parachute will like to deploy on itself, and sometimes that can give away your position to the enemy player and it can mess up your gameplay or whatever you gotta do. Now for auto sprint lock, I have turned off because if you're using the joystick and you put your thumb all the way up, depending where your running man is, it will lock right away. It's very, very sensitive in my opinion. Sensitivity. Now with sensitivity, I am still testing things out, but so far this is working out a little bit, but I might adjust or fix some things in the future when a global release comes out because the game right now is a little bit glitchy. That's pretty much going to be personal preference and a lot of testing for you guys, so but this is what I'm rocking.